Welcome back, folks, and welcome to another episode of Redstone Contraptions. In my previous video I showed you my item scanner, which got inspired by Sethbling. Once again, link to his and ACtennisACs video in the description. But anyway, in the previous video it was a very simple version with very much bugs. I told you that I was busy making a better system with less bugs, and which was simply more efficient and stuff. I showed you the size of it, not how it actually looks, just only the size, and I showed you which systems were inside it: the base, fill, refill, piston control, delay, count, output, refill, shoot, and re-give system. Though since that moment I also added the reset system, the white track. Now I'm going to show you how the systems work when I'm done showing you how this contraption on itself would work. So in the previous contraption you could only get an output for every item you put in, not for example every 3 items or 4 items or 10 items. On this case, 3 diamonds for an emeralds, 4 gunpowder, 4 gold ingots, and 10 pumpkin seeds for 1 iron ingot. 2 things. First, it is smart to put your sound off because droppers keep on shooting stuff. I could reduce that to only do that certain times, but it was simply a lot easier to do it like this. The only real annoyance of it is the constant sticking and stuff, but you can also just put your sound off like I just did and you don't have any trouble with it at all anymore. Last thing, no, do not throw items into fast. Tip, use the piston you can see as an indicator. Once the piston moves back up, you can throw an item in. I'm right now talking about these pistons. So yeah, let's try that 3 diamonds, 1 emerald. 1. In this case the pistons wouldn't move. 2 and 3. Now wait for our emerald. That's 1. Now 4 gunpowder, 1 gold ingot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it should work if I didn't put stuff in too fast. It works. 10 pumpkin seeds, 1 iron ingot. I'm going to speed this up for you. It may take a while. Right now, if I once again didn't throw it in too fast, I should get my iron ingot by now. And I did. Works perfect. Now if you would throw in something invalid, like coal, you would have to wait 90 to 20 seconds and it would appear in this chest. Once again, go to fast forward this for you. And we got our coal. Perfect. Now, the redstone. Pressing the reset button, not necessary, but just would be appreciated. Because it uses a counter, well actually it would not be appreciated, but do they know? Like here, it uses a counter, so if you would throw in 2 diamonds, it would leave because you didn't have any diamonds anymore and you're going to grab some new ones. Someone else could hop inside, throw in the diamonds and steal your emerald. Well, they only threw in 1 diamond. If you hit the reset button, all the counters also reset. So yeah, just make sure you always got your stuff with you, else it can be stolen from you if you're in multiplayer or LAN. So, the redstone. I'm going to warn you, this is the biggest redstone contraption I have made so far. It fits in 12 chunks. Well, right now it is in about 12 chunks. Too high, too broad, or wide. For some people, some things may look familiar, some may not, and mostly this part, the red, pink, brown and white part and stuff, may look a bit confusing. First off, I want to give credit to CodeCrafteds. Thanks to him, I got to this counting system. Link in the description to his video about it. It's really useful and totally bugless as far as I have noticed. Now this is the counting system which would be reset if you would reset it, which is the white thing. Alright, so let's just show you all the system. Well, first off, we've got the base system, which is, just going to show you that here. Simply the old system, I swear, well, just a system where the items go cycle through. Next we got the fill refill system. Alright, I'm going to show the fill refill system, the refill system and the shoot system in depth mode. So going to start with the shoot system, which will throw something in, Russian carrot goes up here, goes right there, and shoot something which would be in this dropper. Yeah, that's basically the shoot system. In the previous video I've explained the whole concept about why you need to shoot something and stuff. Just watch that video if you want that explanation, if you don't know it yet. Then we go to the fill refill system, filling the refill system to make it understandable to some guys. Well, I guess actually everyone, because it really is a crappy name. So basically when this pressure plate will be touched, the pressure plate behind this part of this option, this will be one option. Once this pressure plate will be touched, so the thing thrown in is not equal to what would be in this dropper, Russian current would go out here. Would start off with these pistons going back, retracting, and then those retracting. Let me show you that. There we go. As you can see, so basically then the items can go down into the hoppers. And that's the point where we go to refill system. So this is filling the refill system, which starts with these hoppers. Items go into the hoppers throw items into the droppers, and then we simply have this continuous clock which keeps shooting the items up in another dropper continuously and ending up into this dropper, where we go back to the shooting system. Guess it wasn't really that hard. Now we go to the next system, the piston control system. In the previous thing, this will be really familiar to you. Basically what this does is retract these pistons if this pressure plate is touched as fast as possible, and with a bit with a redstone pulse extender for a bit longer time than the actual redstone pulse. That is totally to prevent bugs, nothing else really. Then we got the delay system. So once the first pressure plate is touched, this will go like this with some delay. It would go over to this system, as you know, the piston system, or well, the piston control system, and either go into the green system, which is the output system, or go on over the pink, the delay system, with more delay, and end up again in the piston control system with once again 2 options, etc, etc, where it would end up with this output, which is simply nothing. If it wouldn't be equal to any of those 3 outputs, it would simply go back up. So that's the delay system. Now we got the count system, the system I got from CodeCrafteds. Basically what this thing does is, well, yeah, just see it for yourself. Right now output is on 0, none of these redstone currents are powered. Now it is on 1, and now it is on 2, and once it is on 3, a redstone current would get, let me just show you, 3. Now what would this do? Redstone current would go like this. This would reset the counting system, so it would get back on 0, and at the same time throw in a current through the output system over to the emeralds. So right now, an emeralds. 3 emeralds. Alright. Next system. Output system, basically what that does is from this system to the counting systems, and from the counting systems over to the droppers. Nothing really systematic, special like rhythm system and shoot system I've already explained over there. Now we have the re-give system. That is the system which takes so extremely much. Basically what this does, if it isn't equal to any of these options, option 1, 2 or 3, it would end up here, go through here, and this would go to the piston control and the fail refill system, go into this dropper, and then these hoppers would continuously shoot the items into the other dropper, etc, and will end up there in the chest. Now for some odd reason, really haven't figured it out why it didn't work, but for some odd reason this endings part I had to do like this instead of just building up this tower. For some odd reason it would then bug out at this dropper, but that's fixed right now, as you could notice when I'm doing the code. And then we go over to the last system, the reset system. A huge, just a quite big redstone pulse extender, which goes over to all the counting systems to reset them all to 0. And though the pulse extender is really only for this part, if something would get thrown into these hoppers, because of these torches, the hoppers won't suck or spill anything. Now once this is the brown system would get activated, these torches would go off, so right then the hoppers can shoot the stuff into the droppers, would shoot it all off. Now that's why I got this whole extender. It's just to give the hoppers more time to throw the items in. It is really necessary, but it's just nicer to have it all out of the hoppers and get it back up as close to this one as it can. In this case it will be this hopper because this one is full. So yeah, this basically this version contraption. When I uploaded the first video onto the Minecraft forums, one guy said, why didn't you use the hopper sorting system? I'm going to go to you right on that right now. This is just very simple. It's just to show you guys it. Here you would have diamonds, iron ingots, hoppers, gold ingots, and nothing. If I would throw in a diamond, it would of course get sucked into this hopper. If I would throw in an iron ingot, it tries to suck in that, but it can't because it's already all filled up with diamonds, so it then goes up here. Same for gold ingots. Oops. Tries to go in that can, tries to go in that can again, then it goes just inside this one. Then if you would throw in something valid, which once again is really cold, tries to go in that can, tries to go in that can, tries to go in that can, and then goes inside this one. And that's it. This is just very basic how this system works. Now, why didn't I use this system? Because the hoppers can get full. Basically, what would happen here is it would the item would go into the hopper, and then in some redstone contraption, it would scan. It would notice that there is an extra item into the hopper and would then go into a output. But on a certain time, the hopper would be totally full and would manually have to be emptied and made like this. In my redstone contraption, you don't have that problem at all with having stuff you would have to refill manually, but there's only one thing, which is the rewarding system. Of course, it just simply uses droppers, but those droppers don't really get refilled. That made me get to another idea, command blocks. But I didn't really use it. This is how the command block works. X coordinates, Y, Z, maximum radius, minimum radius, what was the end again? Don't remember. Amount of players, max level, minimum level, the score of object X, the minimum score of object X, team, and a specific name of the person. Now we won't be using those, we will just only be using the X, the Y, the Z, the maximum range, and the minimum range. What this one would do is add these coordinates, which is this block, with maximum radius of 3 and a minimum of 0. So 0 would simply be this block, max 3 would simply be this whole iron plate, kinda. And it would then give me item 264, which would be diamonds. But yeah, that would also occur as sort of, well, not really a bug, but just an efficiency. Like when two persons will be inside the thing, and really demonstrate that right now, but it would simply choose the one closest to this block. So if, for example, one would be standing here, and I would be the one throwing the items in, and someone else would be standing here, this guy would get the, in this case, the diamonds, while I paid, I don't know, 4 coal for my diamonds. I'm just saying something. Since I can't scan the name of who threw the items in, the command block isn't really efficient enough for it. And another thing, it's basically just a platform. A person would have to be in time on this platform once it threw the stuff in, and well, yeah, it could just be that someone would be like, throw stuff in, mother would call, long conversation, and it didn't have, and the guy didn't have a chance to go back here. Now, of course, I could also just make that range around this part where you throw the stuff inside, but it's just isn't as efficient as I want it to be. Now I could also there's also a way to make the droppers invisible. Basically, what you would then do is the droppers cannot be seen, but you would still get the items. That's basically that's not that hard, but it's just more easy to show you guys this, and it isn't really relevant in this contraption really. I mean, in this case I wouldn't just pick everything with me. It's just to show you guys how it all works. So yeah, that was my improved item rewarding scanning system thingy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys got any comments on it, ways to improve it, ways to make it totally different, make sure to comment down below, or give a video comment if you'd like, of course, about that improvement you then made. And like, of course, as always, like and favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe if you did, and I'll see you next episode of whatever I make. Ciao folks.